The German School. The German School is defined by the Reinheitsgebot, the 1516 purity law. Initially, it wasn't about quality, but economics. It prevented brewers from competing with bakers for wheat and rye. It strictly limited ingredients to water, barley, and hops. Yeast was missing because, until Louis Pasteur in the 1800s, fermentation was a biological mystery. German brewing is about cleanliness, meaning no fruity or spicy off-flavors. This is achieved through lagerization, cold storage for weeks or months, which allows yeast and proteins to settle, resulting in a crystal-clear liquid. If a German beer is hazy, it's usually intentional, like in a Hefeweizen, where a specific yeast strain creates isoamyl acetate, a compound that mimics the smell of bananas, and phenols that smell like cloves. The Pilsner. The German Pilsner is a dry, bitter adaptation of the original Bohemian Pilsner. It uses noble hops like Hallertau or Tettnanger, which provide an earthy floral aroma rather than fruity notes. But the North and South differ. Northern German Pilsners are bone-dry and very bitter, while Southern Munich Helles is malt-forward and chewy, designed to taste like liquid bread. We also have the Schwarzbier, or black lager. Despite its dark color, it isn't heavy like a stout. It uses roasted malts that give a hint of chocolate without the burnt bitterness. German beers are served with a three-finger head of foam, which acts as a cap to prevent carbonation from escaping and oxidation from ruining the flavor. The full German lineup includes Pilsner, Munich Helles, Weissbier, Dunkel, Bock, Doppelbock, Schwarzbier, Kölsch, Altbier, and Rauchbier. The British School. British brewing is built on sessionability and real ale. In the UK, the pub is an extension of the living room, so beers are designed to be drunk in multiple pints without overwhelming the palate. This school pioneered the porter in the 1700s, named after the river and street porters of London, who needed a nutritious, dark, and filling drink. Eventually, the strongest porters were labeled stout porters, which later became just stouts. Unlike modern lagers, British ales are top fermented at warmer temperatures, creating subtle fruity notes like pear or apple. They are often served from a cask, a barrel with no added CO2, meaning the carbonation is natural and soft, and the beer is served at cellar temperature, about 12 degrees Celsius, not ice cold, to unlock the complex malt profiles. The IPA. The India Pale Ale is the most famous British export. Legend says it was extra hop to survive the trip to India, but the truth is that hops were used as an antimicrobial insurance policy for long voyages. However, the everyday hero in Britain is the bitter. Don't let the name fool you. It's quite balanced. A best bitter or an extra special bitter, ESB, focuses on the interaction between biscuity malts and herbal hops. It's the school of balance. Even the barley wine, which can reach 12% alcohol, is designed to be sipped like a fine cognac, featuring deep notes of toffee, raisins, and dried plums due to the long boiling of the wort, which caramelizes the sugars. The complete British catalog features Ordinary Bitter, Best Bitter, ESB, English IPA, Porter, Stout, Oatmeal Stout, Brown Ale, Mild, and the massive barley wine. The Belgian School. Belgium is where the rules die. If Germany is a lab, Belgium is an art studio. This school is famous for Trappist ales, which must be brewed inside a monastery. Styles like the double, triple, and quadruple use candy sugar, highly caramelized beet sugar, which increases alcohol without making the beer heavy or syrupy. This allows an 11% ABV beer to feel dangerously light. Then there's spontaneous fermentation. In the Pajottenland region, brewers don't add yeast. They leave huge flat vats called coolships, open to the night air. Wild yeast and bacteria fall in, creating lambics. These are aged for years and blended into gueus, often called the champagne of beer, because of its extreme carbonation and tart, acidic, barnyard funk. The diverse Belgian portfolio includes Witbier, Double, Triple, Quadruple, Belgian Strong, Golden Ale, Saison, Lambic, Gueuze, Flanders Red Ale, and Bière de Garde. The American School. America took the European classics and turned them into a blockbuster movie. The craft revolution started in the 70s by rediscovering the hop. Unlike the noble hops of Europe, American hops like Citra, Mosaic, and Cascade are packed with essential oils that taste like grapefruit, mango, and pine resin. This led to the West Coast IPA, which is aggressively bitter and clear. But the latest trend is the New England IPA. It's intentionally hazy because of added oats and wheat, creating a creamy mouthfeel. It's dry-hopped during fermentation to maximize aroma without the bitterness, making it taste like tropical fruit juice. America also pioneered barrel aging, putting heavy stouts into old bourbon barrels to soak up vanilla and oak flavors from the wood. The American craft list spans American Lager, American Pale Ale, American IPA, Double IPA, New England IPA, Cream Ale, West Coast IPA, Pastry Stout, and barrel-aged Imperial Stouts. That's the history of the world in 4 pints. I'll be making similar videos. Subscribe to see them.